Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies. Today, we're going to the boarding lounge. Woo! This was titled Question for Cosmos, but I thought we just did that. The save file, I should say. So this is where Mr. Terran was murdered. It's a nice place to die. Yeah, this is the lounge. Let's see this diagram the police made again. Does like Gumshoe make all these? Right now, we're on the main floor here on the right side, and on the third floor. Claim Mr. Starbucks fed here from launch pad 1 after the explosion. You there, no admittance without express permission. We're Mr. Starbucks lawyers. We've come to investigate. Sorry, nobody's gets in without permission. Not even the police superintendent. You can't have Detective Fulbright getting mad at me. So Detective Fulbright is here too, huh? Yeah, he's in Launchpad 1 corridor. Go get cleared from him and then we'll talk. Leave it to me! I'm great at getting intel out of Detective Fulbright. He's very easy to manipulate. Let's see, what tricks should I use on him today? I don't know if I should be grateful or afraid. So, to get to Launchpad 1 corridor, we just have to go through that door with the blue rocket on it. Wait, that door? It looks awfully familiar. Good eye, boss. This is the door that Clay and Mr. Starbucks used during their escape from the launch pad. That explains it. Fingerprint system has been deactivated, so I think we can just pass through. How do we know that? Come on, let's go. Did they tell us that last episode? Move. There we go. I don't know. I wasn't seeing the yellow outline there for some reason. That's a neat robot. Seems kind of not doing a good job vacuuming, to say the least. I do have a Roomba upstairs. I never used it. I got it from my grandmother. After she passed away, everyone was clearing out our house, just, because we were selling it, and is like, sure, I guess I'll just keep the Roomba, right? It was clogged, and I'm like, you know what? I'll get to that later. It's been like a few years now. I have not gotten to it. It's just sitting up there. So this is it, huh? This is the corridor that the two of them used in their escape. Yep, this is the only thing connecting launch pad 1 with the main building. I see police tape at the other end. I guess we won't be looking at the launch pad. After the explosion, this whole corridor must have been filled with smoke. Yeah, the launch pad itself is probably a sea of flames. Must have been pretty scary for them. Now, where could Detective Fulbright be? Hey, I think that's him over there. What should I do? Which path is the path of justice? He seems to be lost. That's funny. This corridor is a straight shot. Huh? It's you lawyer people. Welcome to the Space Center. Enjoying a relaxing day off, are you? Here for a little rocket outing? We're here to investigate the scene, same as you. Do you have any info to share? Boss, if he acts all reluctant to give information, we hit him with whatever shall we do act, and I'm sure he'll fall for it. Got it? Are we trying to catch the unruly family dog here, or something? What? What do you mean? Okay. Have you ever said whatever shall we do to a dog that was like being unruly and they just stopped being unruly? I don't think I've ever done something like that. I usually just yell stop, don't, bad, go to your room. It's a dog, Chronos. Yeah, I know. He had his own room for a while. Now it's Kovu's room at night. But anyways, info on the case. All right, I'll gladly share some for you. Huh? What just happened? Detective and lawyers seeking truth and justice side by side. I like it. Just take whatever you want from me. You info Bennett's. I'm in a generous mood today. He's like, all right, give me your wallet. I didn't mean that one. Because I'm just counting his bills. I don't know. There's something weird about Detective Fulbright today. Well, we need information, so let's run with it. If you say so. Hey, buddy. The crime scene. Detective Fulbright, could you give us permission to investigate the crime scene? He's an officer on guard, and we can't get in. Oh, whatever shall we do? Oh, that's an easy one. Let me know. I'll let them know over there to let you in. Investigate your hawk's again. Take a week if you need to. A month even. We have a day. Shall I have snacks delivered? One of my men's gives a mean neck rub. Fuck, I could use one of those to be quite honest. No, that's okay. But thanks. Definitely not the Fulbright I know. I think the Fulbright is acting sickeningly sweet. It's kind of gross, actually. You think he hit his head or something? Who knows? Whatever the case, it's making our lives way easier. What happened? What happened to you, Fulbright? You were here at the Space Center at the time of the incident, weren't you, Detective? That's right. I was here on security assignment. The police are required to secure rocket launches now? I didn't know that. Yes, well, you know us, to serve and protect. Ha 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 ha. The explosion occurred while I was here on duty, so I started leading the evacuation. He's leaving out a lot of details, but okay. Can you tell us more about what happened? Of course, a bomb went off on the second floor of the main building. Right after that, the one on the launch pad 1 also blew sky high. So I immediately instructed the visitors and the employees to evacuate to the shelter. The shelter. That's right. There's an evacuation shelter at the basement of the Space Center. It's there for incidents and emergencies and the like. So, where were you when the first bomb went off? I was on duty on the 4th floor. It was quite the madhouse, I tell you. The elevator wasn't working on account of the explosion, and the stairs on the 2nd floor were destroyed, so we couldn't go that way. Then wasn't it impossible to get down to the basement shelter? No, we lowered the emergency ladder from the 4th floor window and escaped that way. It was a folding ladder, so it wasn't very stable, but at least it reached the ground. After I secured the ladder, I left to take another look around for any survivors. Once everyone else got out safely, I made my way down and headed for the shelter. Wow, what an ordeal. But climbing down an emergency ladder sounds kind of fun. I don't know why you would think that sounds fun. Thanks for your answers, Detective. They were very helpful. Just a moment. I have some more information to share with you. But don't tell Prosecutor Blackwell, okay? Wow, and Prosecutor Blackwell usually has you on a short leash, too. Well, never mind that. I don't want to talk about that. It's just, I thought you should know that there was a witness. The witness? Did you tell? Wait, to this murder? Can you tell us more about the witness? Sure thing. The witness was a Space Center employee who was on the 4th floor. While she was climbing down, she looked through the window into the 3rd floor lounge. So she was looking into the crime scene from the outside? That's right. It's just a matter of chance that she saw something important. Not that I know what exactly she saw yet. Okay, I guess that could be anything then. I was gonna say she's probably the real murderer then, but if she was on the 4th floor with them and they climbed down, probably not. If she was with them like the whole time, you don't know. That's a super important thing. That's the most important thing of all. Haha! Don't worry. I'll get around to interviewing her soon enough. She should still be somewhere here in the Space Center. You might even run into her. A 4th floor employee, huh? Alright. Thanks for the info, Detective Fulbright. Gee, you sure are being cooperative, Detective. A little too cooperative, even. Yes, well, actually, something you can't talk about? Yep, something like that. Anyways, never mind. Don't worry about me. Well, I'll be on my way now. What was that all about? So does he know something? He was saying what side of justice, right? So it's probably something he's not really sure what to do with just yet. Something's definitely going on. I'm gonna get at him next time I see him. Okay. I'm not sure he'll talk about it though. Well, we have permission to investigate now. Let's head back to the boarding lounge. There. It's a nice boarding lounge. I mean, it's a nice lounge, really. Is that a hookah? A green hookah? It looks like it, right? There's 2 tubes with kind of looks like things at the end of the hookahs that you inhale from. 420 blaze it? Ah, you two. Detective Fulbright has granted you permission to investigate. He also said I should bring you some snacks or give you a neck rub too if you like. Oh, that's alright, I'll take it. Well, thanks for the offer. I'll take the snacks and the neck rub. I'm going to eat the snacks while you're rubbing my neck. The lounge room's on the 3rd floor of the main building, and according to Apollo, this is where he believes the third party killed his friend. Well, let's stop the recap and start looking for traces of the third person then. You're in my mind. We'll make that our first priority. There's just one problem. This room. It's just so big. Don't worry, we can use this to help. A Space Center pamphlet for tourists? Yep, picked it up at the entrance. The map inside should come in handy. Let's see. Yep, here it is, the map of the lounge. Excuse me. This is the door we went through to talk to Detective Fulbright. Oh yeah, that's the door with the fingerprint recognition lock. Well, I guess this map will make things a little easier. Why is that gonna make things easier? I don't know why that's gonna make it easier. It's just a big room. Are we just not gonna investigate outside of... No, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Why is this gonna make it easier? I don't know what's going on with my throat. I'm back. I'm still alive. I don't know what's this thing's gonna... I don't get it. This does not help us with the room being too big. It shows us it's a big room. My, what a big room you have. But at the same time... Okay, let's check that. Yeah, sure. Wait, there's just one more thing. What's that strange creature moving around outside the window? Oh, boss. It's just a holographic image. Oh, yeah, I knew that. Whew, that's a relief. Shit my pants there. There should be a button somewhere in this room to turn the image off. That's what it says in the pamphlet anyways. The only reason you're so eager to start is so you can push that button, isn't it? And what's wrong with that? Let's just look for the button while we're looking for the clues. Alright. Okay, let's get investigating, I guess. Examine. So, hookah? That's pretty futuristic looking furniture over there. According to the pamphlet, those are no ordinary chairs. I don't care about the chairs. They look pretty standard to me, to be quite honest. At least from Star Wars. They're like amusement park teacup rides. You can power them yourself. Oh, they spin? Ugh. If you spin the table, your chair spins too. Why would anyone want to do something like that? It's for astronauts who have trouble with the device on the ceiling. No vertical spins. It says that it's a training device that's easy on the eyes and the body. Can a person really call themselves an astronaut if they can't handle 0G? I mean... Probably not. I mean, you can try. First glance, it looks like a peaceful landscape, but then there's that creature. Didn't the Hope program probe go to some planet? What? No, it went to an astronaut. Not an astronaut, an asteroid. Maybe this is what the surface looked like. It went to an asteroid! I think it would probably make the news if they discovered a creature like that. Yeah. Yeah. Are you kidding? Yeah. It would be called fake, absolutely. But that would be all over the news. It did make quite a bit of news, though, when the probe came back. Yeah, but the Hope probe didn't even go to a planet. It went to an asteroid. That's a big rock kind of thing. Even aliens can't live there. Well, you would assume anyways, because, you know, there's no atmosphere, no anything. It's just a fucking giant mineral fucking object in space. It's made of rocks and fucking, like, a whole bunch of other stuff. There's not really anything on it. No matter how I look at it, all I can think of is the torture device. Yeah. But I guess it's a training device for getting used to 0Gs. Yeah. Uh-oh. Athena has a glint in her eye. Put her in it. Strap her in it and then spin it. Do you think about trying that thing out? I should try to stop her. No. But I'm afraid she'll just outmuscle me. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Wright. Look at that thing up there. Some kind of fragment? Yeah. It's stuck in tight. Oh, so that's what that glint was all about. I didn't even see a glint. Color looks familiar. I think it's part of the oxygen tank. I think you're right. But if that's here, it means Clay's tanks ruptured after they arrived in the boarding lounge. So prosecutor Blackwell's theory that Mr. Starbucks dropped Clay down the ladder must be wrong. Proves that both the astronauts were alive when they reached the boarding lounge. So Apollo was right. The scene of the murder wasn't the launch pad. Way to go, Apollo! Door. So it looks like there's 3 doors that lead in. The music stopped. Okay, in and out. Well, let's check. Drum roll, please. Ta-da! The Space Center pamphlet. We're here at this place that says Boarding Lounge 1. Here, there are 3 doors. Down. Let's call them Lefty, Righty, and Downy. Oh, god damn it. People usually just say west, east, and south. Or how about door 1, 2, and 3? In a case like this, you know. Details. Anyways, take a look at the west door. A door with the rocket icon leads to the launch pad 1. I know, because it says here on the map. So that's where we were with the detective. It's filled with smoke after the explosion. Right, next up, right-hand side of the room map, or east in your world. That's the door with the satellite dish icon to signify communications, aka the control room. Yeah, it definitely says control room. Looks like it's another door on the it has another door on the opposite side. They communicate and exchange information with rockets and probes in space here. So it's the center of Space Center. The Space Center, if you will. Does everybody start to talk like Director Cosmo after they've been here for a while? It's like we're losing brain cells by the second. But it seems like they built a new command center on the 6th floor. That's what they used for a Hat 2 mission, so the control room was empty at the time. I always wondered I always wanted to see the inside of a mission control room. And since we're here, I'd love to do that too, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to. We couldn't afford the art budget. They want to keep curious kids like you out. So the door is protected with fingerprint recognition. Only the director can go in. Must make being late for work very fucking awkward. With Desmond security, I'm definitely not the one who they're looking to keep out, Athena. So apparently the lock is also hooked up to the backup generator in case of emergencies. Okay, so if the power goes out, it doesn't matter. Okay, what about that last door? That's the door we came in! This lower door, oh excuse me, I mean south door. It leads to the elevators. Is that a sex swing? This is the door that we came through when we entered the room, right? Yep, and of course there's no fingerprint recognition device there, so it opens for anyone. But the elevators weren't working at the time due to the explosions. Well, that's about it for 3 must doors of the boarding lounge. Okay, let me 3 musketeers door joke. Thanks. Since understanding the layout of the lounge should help us understand the case. That's why I thought we'd better have a good grasp of where all the doors were. That is a sex swing. No, Chronos, it is a fucking jumping thing. Close enough. This is where they discovered Clay. Yeah, he was already dead when they found him. Let's take a look at the photo. That's a dead body. So he was stretched out like this, and what's that thing that looks like a thermos? That's the thing that Prosecutor Blackwell mentioned when I was in court with Apollo. He said that it contains asteroid samples. Oh, right. Director Cosmos mentioned something about that too, didn't he? That they were brought back only 5 days ago by the probe that the Hat 1 launched. I wonder what they look like. Do you think they'll let us see? Let's think about that after we solve the case, okay? You can also just Google it. Pretty sure in this timeline, or whenever this game takes place, is well after Google was a thing, right? This was a 3DS game, right? A window, and it's right next to the holographic image too. Really ruins the immersion. I bet it's here to help people see the stark contrast between reality and virtual reality. Way off. It says emergency ventilation. You know, to clear smoke from a fire. See? It's pointing out the virtual insanity of our reality. Oh. What's that Simpsons game? Bart's virtual nightmare sanity. We've had this conversation before on this channel. I'm pretty sure during a Phoenix Wright game as well. That game sucked. I mean, it was somewhat fun, but it was like super fucking hard. All right, anything else on this side? Doesn't look like it, so time to switch sides then. Let's see, where do we, sex swing? Start with the sex swing, absolutely. There. Here's another piece of equipment. Walk on the surface of the moon, it says. Oh boy, I want to try it! Gravity is weak on the moon, so I bet I could do a mid-air somersault. We're still on Earth, remember? Besides, it's connected to the ceiling. Well, at least I could jump really high. There's a sign on the wall that very clearly says, don't jump too high. Well, then what good is this thing? Didn't I say in the beginning, walk on the surface of the moon? I mean, that'd be kind of fun. Not sure about that thing that's just like going up in between my legs. That sounds like it would fucking hurt, or be very uncomfortable. Hey, I see something shining down there. Yeah, let's take the cover off. Apparently, we'll just take the cover off. Is that a bullet? What's this? It looks like a metal jelly bean. It's really small, but it's a bullet. It's only about 2 to 3 millimeters in diameters. Let's see, that would make the caliber 10? Caliber refers to the diameter of the gun's barrel, right? Yeah, but I've never heard of a 10 caliber gun before. This bullet must be for a kind of special gun. I think I'm thinking of two different things. There is a 10 caliber gun, is there not? Wow, Jesus Christ. Yeah, my dumbass just spelled 10 caliber gin. 10mm auto is a powerful, versatile, semi-automatic. Yeah. They're a 10 caliber pistol. P32, yeah. Oh, that was actually in 2022. I mean, maybe they're just not as commonly known. Maybe I only know them because of fucking Fallout. I don't fucking know. But yeah, anyways, that doesn't really matter. I don't want I gotta drop it because last time there was guns involved in this game, I was like, I'm so confused of how this game thinks guns work. But anyway, so we'll just put it in the storage in the back of my brain. I bet if you tried firing a bullet this small with a regular gun, it would just fall right out. Yeah, it must have been a really small gun. I wonder, just keep reading. I wonder how the bullet ended up here. There are many different kinds of guns, Chronos. I'm just saying that there's like little one-shot guns that are fitting your sock or like in your cuffs of your shirt that you just hide, right? They're tiny, they're one-shot ones, but still. Anyways, I mean, we're on the bottom left on the south door side of the room according to the map. Again, I'm not a gun expert, but like, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, is 10mm the same as a 10 caliber? I guess, I don't know, is a 9mm like a 9 caliber? I guess I just don't, I guess really when I hear caliber, I think of certain types of guns, right? Like a 50 caliber. When I think of that, I'm like, wow, that fucking is gonna destroy some shit. But at the same time, yeah, anyways, that's pretty far from where Clay's body was. Maybe the police didn't think to look there. Yeah, it leaves the Detective Fulbright to accidentally hand us just the card we need. bullet added to the court, 10 caliber handgun. Okay. But there was no bullet wounds, right? Stabbing. I mean, I guess you could shoot someone in the heart and then stab them. A bit excessive. What's this, a trapdoor? It's a treasure chute. Not treasure chute, trash chute. The cleaning robot throws the garbage out there. The robots do the cleaning? What a futuristic world we live in. I just hope they don't revolt like they do in the science fiction movies. No way. All the robots here are very nice. Actually, wasn't there one in the Launchpad 1 corridor? We can go say hi if you want. We just go there. He's like, hi, how's it going? Kill all humans, and just starts killing us. Oh, this thing. No? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we already did that, huh? Let's see. This door is where's that pamphlet? Where's that pamphlet? Here we are. It's the door, the corridor that leads to the Launchpad 1. How did you not know that off the top of your head? We just came out of that. Also, there's a rocket on it. We went through it earlier when we went to talk to Detective Fulbright. So I guess the security lock must be disengaged now, right? They say the corridor was filled with smoke at the time of the bombing. This thing besides the door, this must be the fingerprint recognition device. Which reminds me, I think Prosecutor Blackbill talked about it in the trial. The notion of a third party in Launchpad 1 is utter ridiculous! Alright. Then does this mean the bomber's prints were verified by the systems? But the number of authorized personnel was supposed to be really small. Voila! Fingerprint powder! I brought it just in case something like that came up. I found it on the office. I was been itching to use it since. Wow, way to think ahead. Now let's dust for the fingerprint recognition device and see what we can find. I'm assuming 3 fingerprints, right? Well, let me get, you got it. Now sprinkle here and live there and flump. Let's see what we have. Oh, we don't get to do the thing? Oh, we got it. Ah, it's only a single set of prints. Oh, isn't that a good thing? Why would it only be a single pair of prints, though? I doubt we'd be able to luckies to get the culprit's prints on the first try. Well, I'm willing to bet that Detective Fulbright has some fingerprint data. Right, and there's a security footage of this door, too. Yeah, here it is. It came up in the court today. I wish we could see the part of the footage just after this bit. Oh, because that was right before the murder, wouldn't it? That would be right before the murder, wouldn't it? Let's ask the detective. With the mood he's in, he'll probably show it to us right now. Yeah, he's almost in a too good of a mood today. Is he on drugs? Oh no, we're gonna need an intervention. Let's go see if we can find him again once we're done with this room. So this is the fingerprint recognition device. I guess you put your hand on it on this hand mark. Well, I guess when you can try. Now let's line up my hand with that outline and... Don't, Athena. This thing is related to the case. Get your prints all over it and the next thing you know, you'll be named a suspect. Ah! How can you be so cruel to a little girl like me? You're very young, but still. I'm not buying those tears, Missy. I wonder what that big knob is for. Oh, real fucking mature, Chronos. Shut up. It looks like a knob on the stove. Well, it's the same shape, but I think that's where the similarities end. I mean, it's behind a glass pane. What kind of stove would require a knob security like that? Well, the knob is straight up and down. It's a funny word. Just sue me. So if it was on a stove, the burner would be off. Right. If it was on a stove. Still, I wonder what that is really for. Something turned on by a knob that's not a stove. How about a rocket engine? If you had to start an engine here, the rocket would take off before you get in. Now, I guess all we have to say for now is that it's a mystery knob. There was nothing else there, right? I didn't look around. All right. Over here. No, how about over here? Pods from aliens. These are really oxygen capsules. They're for recovery after a training session or the thing Michael Jackson slept in. I wonder if you can change your voice. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Huh, it didn't do anything. Well, it's not helium, Athena, it's oxygen. Some kind of panel with 2 buttons on it. Just push it. That's the invariable principle of buttons. There are such things as buttons left unpushed. Hey, the giant holographic image just appeared. Yeah, though the side of the wall seems kind of barren without it now. Still, let's see if we can find anything without the image. Okay. Oh, a mirror! How thoughtful of them to put one here. Thoughtful? So the ladies can fix their makeup. One's appearance is just as important in space as it is on Earth, you know. You never know when you're gonna run into some other life forms, right? I doubt anybody who thinks like that would ever become an astronaut in the first place. I don't know about that one. Many different types of people care about how they look. Whether it's for, like... Oh, that'd be Craig. Whether it's just for, you know, trying to impress other people, just for their own, you know, vanity, I guess. They want to make sure, look at themselves in the mirror and see that they look good. Or they just like it, right? Booyah. Hey, Mr. Wright, take a look at this! It looks like a bullet hole. Great find, Athena. It's pretty big. Whoever fired the shot must have been using a pretty large gun. You think so? Besides, based on my experience, I'd say this was fired by a regular pistol. Well, whatever size it was, nobody fired a gun in here, right? Somebody fired a gun, yeah. Apparently this is an important fact. Do you see any bullet? Do you see a bullet around anywhere? What are you talking about? We found a bullet. We have a bullet. Bullet. The police might have taken it, though. Bullet hole. Let's have to tell the Fulbright about this bullet hole later. The one that doesn't have a bullet anywhere in the room for it. Welcome to the Space Center, guest. Terminate! Yikes! What in the world? My name is Ponco. P-O-N-C-O. Ponco. Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you looking around? Choose one! I will guide you. It's a robot? I am not a robot! I am Ponco! Psychological observation and navigation companion. P-O-N-C-O. Ponco. Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up and really hoping Chronos is pronouncing that right. Oh, Ponco, I missed you. Huh? Do you know this thing, Athena? Oh, she showed us around the last time when I came here with Apollo. She's such a good girl, Ponco. That's a good girl. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am so happy. So very happy. Wow, a guide robot. That's pretty cool. My name is Phoenix Wright. Nice to meet you. I don't know you. I don't know you. Huh? Ouch. That hurt. Stranger danger. Oh, she has a registry of people she meets for the first time. Please register in Ponco. Certainly. Commencing registration. Please tell me your name. A nickname is fine. His name is Phoenix. That's a bit overly formal, but I'll allow it. Phoenix, please let me get a good look at your face. Oh, sure. Registering. Facial recognition sequence complete. We are now officially friends. Nice to meet you, Phoenix. Huh, this robot's pretty cute. You made a friend, boss, for the first time in your life. Isn't it great? Phoenix, Athena, allow me to guide you. Right this way. Oh, giddy, let's go, boss. Go where? It's Apollo's jacket. What the fuck? Oh wow, what is this place? Is that a rocket? Is that rocket real? Oh my god, the robot has boobs. Well, it's a lady robot. Okay, yeah, I guess. I didn't even see that last time. Welcome, welcome. The Space Museum is open to the public every day of the year from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Learn about the history of our nation's space development and the HAT-1 program. The rocket is just a replica, but it is the same size as the real one. The Space Museum? Oh, it's here on the map. It's on the completely other side of the center. Okay, so it's the exact opposite side of the main building from Launchpad 1. Ask me anything, anything, I will explain. Just not my measurements. This is quite the place. I can't believe we get to see a rocket this close up. This is a replica of HAT-1 that was launched 7 years ago. It's exactly like the real HAT-1, inside and out. Its little brother, HAT-2, was supposed to launch the other day. I wonder if Ponco knows why the launch was canceled. Over there is an exhibit about the launch 7 years ago. Check it out. Check it out. Spacesuits, photos, newspaper articles. I'd like to come here again on my day off. Hey, what's this photo of? Phoenix, that's the staff of the HAT-1 project. Oh, there's Mr. Starbucks. He looks so young and so different. Yeah, his head's not a fucking penis. And that's... What is it, Athena? Is something wrong? Oh, no, nothing. I just thought Mr. Starbucks looked really young, too. That's all. Okay, so something's going on with Athena. Well, it was 7 years ago, after all, so the young guy standing next to Mr. Starbucks is Clay Terran, the victim. So they were mentor and protege even way back then. That would make him what? 7 years. Was he 17 or not 18? He was Paulo's age, yeah? Okay. So he would have been 16. Yeah? Yeah, math. And he's even got one of the space jackets. He looks like a regular staff member. No, Clay was still a student then. He just borrowed one of Solomon's old jackets. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Clay would have still been in high school 7 years ago. I mean, that was not the weirdest fucking thing we've seen in this game, to be quite honest. If he was an astronaut at 16, everyone acts so happy. Space Museum is great. What a fantastic exhibit. This area used to be Launchpad 2. That's why the only entrance is on the 3rd floor. Wouldn't it be better if they just made a new ground floor entrance instead? There was talk about it, but they had to scrap their plan because of budget cuts. Budget cuts! Budget cuts! We need money! Money! Who would record that kind of information into a guide robot? Wow. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. While I was in space, the HAT-1 launched a probe called Hope. The Hope probe collected some samples from an asteroid and returned 5 days later. Or 5 days ago. That would have been a fucking fast probe. That's what Director Cosmos said too. He said it came back the day after Clay was killed. And here it is, the Hope space probe. Huh, I think I've seen that logo somewhere before. Let's see. Oh yeah, one of the capsule the victim was carrying. I think it had the same logo. I think it'd be seen in the photo attached to the autopsy report. Maybe she'll give me more information if I show it to her. Hey robot, you want to see a dead body? Find out next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next episode. Bye.